goodness. What's up, y'all? What's going down? It is your man. Back again. Back again. It's been about a week, maybe 6 days, something like that. What's up, man? What's going on, y'all? I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Staying afloat. I'm staying afloat right now, you know, like this here. Ooh, staying afloat, you know. Yeah, that's really about it, man. Just staying afloat, saying my prayers, sending out good vibes to everybody. Sending out the good vibes to people. Because that's what we really need right now is good vibes. I think anyway. I'm just catching up with my messages right now. Just catching up on messages. And then I'm going to address it. Or not address it. And then I'm just basically going to talk about what's been going on with me. Talk about what's been going on just in the world in general, but in a good way, y'all. We ain't gonna be complaining. We ain't gonna be doing a lot of stuff. We're hanging out. We're hanging out today. We're hanging out today. That's what we're going to do. There we go. All right. Just checking the email. Also, if you guys are wanting to email or have questions or anything like that, the DPC experience at gmail.com. The DPC experience at gmail.com. Send all your stuff there. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you'd like me to talk about, you already know I'm willing and able. Anyway, I'm just waiting for just a couple more people to come up in here. And then I'm going to get to what I'm going to get to. There we go. As you know, you got to let people know that you're on. You know what I mean? Well, at least send the message out there, regardless whether they want to view it or not. That's up to them, obviously. So anyway, what's been going on, y'all? We're all out here trying to do this damn thing right now. We're trying to some more businesses, unfortunately, has lost their fight to stay open, which totally sucks. Totally sucks because, you know, it's different if you get into business and you go out of business and the fault is your own, right? The fault is your own. But when you go into business and it gets shut down and closed at no fault of your own, yeah, that's where we're at right now. And it's a lot of local businesses that are out right now. It's amazing to me how fast and drastic all these changes have become. I'm a local business owner myself. I do photography. Dwayne Johnson's photography. I've been affected a little bit, absolutely 100%. I'm also a man who wears many different hats. And what I mean by that is not just photography. I have different lines of income, and 99.9% of them have all been shut. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane what's going on right now, guys. It's insane what's going on right now because of the simple fact that it's all out of our control, right? A lot of people are mad at our mayor or whatever, or governor, whatever. Our governor. And you know, I'm not here to defend anybody. I'm not here to chastise anybody, but I will say none of us has gone through this. At least in my life, in my lifetime, none of us has gone through anything like this that we have to prepare for and be like, you know. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's super crazy, super duper crazy. But because of what's going on in the world right now, guys, this is the whole main reason why I wanted to well, not the main reason why I wanted to come on or anything like that. I just wanted to stream because I wanted to stream. Plus I needed to stream. I needed to get back to you guys. I needed to get back to telling y'all what's going on. Like I said, it's only been about a week. I do have, for everyone who just follows on YouTube, who's not watching this live, I do have one before this one that I need to upload. And by the time you guys watch this, it will have been uploaded already. It will have been uploaded already. I can't remember if this is Lockdown Chronicles 15, I want to say. Let me see what I'm on right now, y'all, because after a while of doing these in so many different ones, you kind of forget, right? So you kind of forget which one that you're on. And you got to turn that down. And so, okay, yeah, so 16. So I still have to upload Lockdown Chronicles 16, and this is going to be Lockdown Chronicles 17. But anyway, if you want to find any of that stuff, obviously, we're going to come here. Boom. And there it is. Oh, whoops. There we go. For the Twitter, for the anything, for the whatever, go ahead and follow these links that I put up here. Anyway, guys, it's not necessarily about that. What you're going to find if you do follow these links right here, what you're going to find is you're going to find that Dwayne Johnson's photography on Instagram. It's your boy. I uploaded some of my senior shoots that I've done. I've finally got the time to update and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this is the kind of work right there that I do. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you Photoshop your shots or whatever." No, I don't do Photoshop. Don't know how to do Photoshop. I just know how light works and know how lenses work. And shout out to all my camera nerds out there. One of my favorite lenses, actually, I have many, depending on what it is that you want to do. The 85 millimeter 1.8. I would like the 1.4. If anybody's out there, I'd like to donate right there. You see the Venmo or the Cash App, help your boy out. But yeah, the 85 1.8, the 50 millimeter 1.4, the 35 1.4 is nice. The 70 to 200 2.8 would be dope. And that would kind of be my collection. What I like to use the most though is my 50 mil 1.4, and my 85 1.8. But anyway, so yeah, this is I also do street photography. Yeah, I do it all, man. I do it all. So that's Dwayne Johnson's photography on Instagram. And then, of course, the D Podcast Experience on Instagram, which is my other stream. It's my other stream. Dwayne Johnson's, I'm sorry, the D Podcast Experience, which is me, Dwayne Johnson, obviously. The D Podcast Experience is actually a channel here on Twitch as well, but on Instagram you can find it as well. When I did the Hot Chip Challenge with Funk Shop TV, Mr. DJ Biggs, which I'll put his information in here as well. So you guys can find him. That's my brother Biggs. Please check that out. Anywho. So this is the D Podcast Experience on Instagram that you can find. And then, of course, on the Facebook, get all these off of here real quick. On the Facebook, you can find all of the shoots, because on Instagram, you can only post a couple, right? So, but these are all the shoots that I've done so far. There's hundreds of them. Very, 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 very dope. And it looks like I photograph a lot of women, but it's also males as well. I don't care. Whoever you are out there, if you'd like a shoot, please contact me. We can make it happen. Shout out to my man Michael right here. How handsome is this cat? Huh? How handsome is this dude right here? Mr. Hollywood, bang, bang. That's my guy right there. That was a cool photo shoot that we did down at the waterfront. It's funny because a lot of my shoots are down at the waterfront, but it's not because I choose them to be at the waterfront. It's just because there's people that haven't been there, and even though I've been there hundreds of times, there's families and people who haven't been there even once. And so when they want to get their photos taken there, you know, that's what I do. Yeah, this is, you know, bam. That's my guy's soccer player. So he did his senior shoot. We went onto the soccer field and did what we did. A lot of people are like, oh, well, where is that? What kind of a green screen are you using there and for all this stuff? And I'm like, no, this isn't a green screen. This is how I do my photography. This is what it is, dog. But anyway, yeah, Dwayne Johnson's photography on Facebook. Holla at your boy. Come find me. Come find me. I do all that. Speaking of which, speaking of local businesses, guys, this is what I really want to get to. One of the things I want to get to before I get to answering the questions at the DPC experience at gmail.com, the DPC experience at gmail.com. I'm going to get to those questions because I have questions and to go through and answer, not necessarily answer, but just give my opinions. Yeah. So anyway, we need to support local businesses, guys. We got to support local businesses. It's just what it is. We have got to support local businesses, not just where I'm at in Washington State, but if you're in Oregon, California, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, anywhere where you live, if there's local business, support them, man, because they're struggling right now. They're struggling. One of the local businesses that I would like to one of the 3 or 4 that I'm gonna talk about is, the first one is the Donut Nook. The Donut Nook. If you're in Vancouver, Washington, or if you're in Portland, Oregon, or any of the surrounding areas, the Donut Nook is awesome. Obviously, it's in the name, Donut Nook. Okay? They're awesome. They serve, what do they serve, Dwayne? Donuts. They got great donuts. Awesome donuts. Check that out. That's bomb. That's bomb right there. That's good donuts, right? I haven't had a donut in forever, so I actually need to check the place out too. But what I did is I asked friends, hey, what are some local businesses that I can mention on the stream to help out? And one of them was the Donut Nook. You guys, please check out the Donut Nook if you're in the area. It's amazing. 4403 Northeast St. John's Road, Vancouver, Washington. They're amazing. They're amazing. Open up at 5:30 a.m. Check them out. Another local business, PJ's Cups and Stuffs. PJ's Cups and Stuff. What they do is they personalize cups and stuff. So please go to pjscupsandstuff.com and check out what they have. They got a cool catalog right here. All kinds of things they have, man. Cups, more cups, not handles, but sleeves for beer bottles, stuff for thermos. I mean, they got all kinds of stuff, guys. They got all kinds of stuff. Please go and support. These are all things that they can print on, guys. They can print on stuff like this. So please go and support that. Again, that's PJ's Cups and Stuff. Please go and check them out. And then next, for all my foodies out there, boom, Benny's Custom Pizza. Rod and Custom, dog. Who doesn't like pizza? Who doesn't like it? Benny's Rod and Custom Pizza Cafe, iconic restaurant in Vancouver, Washington, offering the best pizza and burgers in town since 2006. Go put them to the test. Go put them to the test, y'all. Go and support. They do takeout. A lot of these places now do takeout. Okay? They're open. They're open for you and I to go in there and help support them while they're still making their delicious food and keeping us fed. So, please go support. Go support. I know you want to. I know you want to. Next up on the list, my man Tommy O's just moved out there to Camas. Shout out to Coach Tommy. I used to play semi-pro football back in the day, and he was one of the coaches on the coaching staff on the team that I played on. Great guy. Awesome dude. Tommy O's restaurant is amazing, guys. Please go and check it out. It's in Camas. Boom, right there. 401 Northeast 4th Avenue, Camas, Washington. You guys, please go support them. Please go support them. They're awesome. You say, well, what kind of food do they have? Check out their menus. They got salads. They got sushi rolls. They also have, I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, but pupas? I don't know. Calamari steak, pork belly fried rice, coconut crunch shrimp, that kind of stuff. Islander favorites, guys. Island favorites, all right? And there's other favorites too. Buddha Bowls, Loco Moco. Shout out to Biggs. He makes some awesome Loco Moco as well. We got Beer Batter Fish by Land and Sea. They got a bunch of stuff, guys. So please go to Tommy O's and support Tommy O's because they're open for us for takeout. For takeout, guys. Go get it done. Go get it done. Yeah. You got to support local. Our communities are falling apart right now. A lot of people are going under. A lot of businesses are going under. And there's just some people that don't know who's open and who's not. So please go and support these companies. Because if you don't, they might not be there when we're able to go back out and return to normal, right? Normal. How crazy is that? It'll never be normal again, right? It'll never be normal again. Which do we really want it to go back to normal? Do we really want it to be back to things that just obviously weren't working right? One thing I can say about this whole pandemic lockdown thing is there's quite a few people I know that has found hobbies, new hobbies, or they reflamed the love that they had for something and they have more time now to dedicate to it and to get back into it, which is awesome. Which is awesome. For me, I like doing, although I sing, right? Sing for a living, my main source of income, but we can't do that because nightlife is shut down. So I also like poetry, spoken word, obviously photography, which is another business that I have that I spoke about earlier. That's still going. Not as much as it was before, the whole lockdown stuff, but it is still going thanks to y'all and thanks to the big man upstairs in the universe or whatever higher power you believe in. It's just been crazy, man. It's been crazy. But yeah, so we're here. We're here. Getting down to it, to the simple fact that I don't want to say there's a lot of drama going on in a lot of people's lives right now. Okay. That's not what I want to say. I don't want to say that. Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is it's the truth right now, right? It's the truth right now. And I don't think that, I don't know if anybody was prepared enough to deal with what's going on right now. As far as, regardless of what's going on in your life, there's some kind of adversity that we have to get through. There's some kind of something that we're all trying to get through, and some of us are struggling, some of us aren't, but I think we're all struggling in our own different ways. And some of us handle stress differently. Some of us handle adversity differently. I'm somebody who handles adversity and stress in a way where I internalize it. I'm a very internal person anyway. I'm not very outspoken when it comes to this is what's going on and I need to tell the world about it and all that. I'm not like that. I'm more or the less of, let me think about it. Let me think about all my options, not stress about the bad part of why I'm thinking about these options, but just think about these options. And then what I do is, after I think about those options, I think about which one can I do now? Which one can I do immediately, right? That I can do to change kind of maybe my perspective or maybe the situation. And that's kind of how I get over that. That's how I get through that, How you doing, Miss Lorraine? And so because of that, it's easier for me. The reason why I handle it that way is because it's easier for me to break down the issue, to break down the solution, to execute, and then to move on, right? I'm not a dweller. I don't dwell on what's going on. I don't, because it just keeps you in that mind frame. I'm more about solutions. I want to get solutions done, right? But at the same time, we also have to be empathetic. We also have to be sympathetic. And we need to understand that not everybody handles situations in a way that's easy for them. Some people don't know how to handle situations, especially now with everything that's going on right now. Hopefully in your guys' life, guess what though? Hopefully in your guys' life, a support system is in place somewhere, right? A lot of us have a support system. And there are some people out there that don't have a support system. There are some people out there that don't need a support system. So they say. I think everybody needs a support system. That's just my opinion. I personally think that when someone says they don't need somebody, or they don't, as far as like need somebody like to talk about the problems and all this other stuff, everybody needs to find a way to get that out, right? I need to hold on. Let me change this background because we're getting a little more serious right now. So everybody needs some way to get out whatever is putting them or keeping them in that funk, right? Everybody needs that. Everybody needs that. Everybody. And again, I'm no different, but I'm just somebody who kind of stays in my own lane and figures it out. I have an awesome support system. I got a handful of people that are rock solid, you know? And the thing is with me, because I'm somebody who likes to help people out as much as I can, and sometimes to a fault, which means I don't leave enough in my own cup to drink from, because I get caught up and busy in quenching everybody else's thirst with my cup, right? So my cup of energy, it usually stays, 3/4 full, halfway full. But lately, because of a lot of things going on with friends, a lot of things going on with family, that cup, it's a little low. It's a little low. And so sometimes when it gets low like that and you don't have enough to quench your own thirst, sometimes it gets a little rough, But I truly believe in sitting down, slowing everything down, sitting with yourself, right? Sitting with yourself. How I do it anyway is turn off all the lights in the room. Turn off all the lights. Have some kind of ambient sound playing. Some it's not music, but it's just ambient sound. I can put up some links to what I listen to when I go to sleep, or 20 minutes before I go to sleep, all that kind of stuff. We have to find a way, y'all. We have to find a way to keep our heads. We have to find a way to, the saying that says keep on keeping on? That's what we need to do. We need to keep on keeping on, guys. That's what we do. We're resilient. We're awesome. We're awesome at getting through certain things. It's just while we're getting through it, that's the tough part, right? That's the part where we're like, really? This is what we're going through? This is what I'm going through right now. And then we just keep reverberating that in our brains over and over and over and over. And instead of looking for solutions, we still focused on the negativity that caused the funk in the first place, right? Anyway, there's all ways to it. There's all different kinds of ways to it. So anyway, I'm gonna get to these questions. On the last stream that I had, the one before this, if you're on Twitch TV, if you're on Twitch, you can go ahead. It's the one that's up before this one. If you're on YouTube, you're gonna have to wait. Well, you can actually go. No, you're gonna have to wait because I haven't uploaded it yet. So yeah, I haven't uploaded number 16. This is 17. I think we figured that out. I think. But yeah, so what I do is the DPC experience at gmail.com, the DPC experience at gmail.com. I get emails and people write in and they ask me questions or they want my opinion on certain things. And I say, okay. So on my next stream, I'll address them or I'll answer the question or I'll give you my opinion on something. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get to these questions right now, in fact. Let me find them. Let's see. I'm just writing some people back here real quick. Okay. Sorry, I'm just writing people back. All right. So one of the questions from Miss Sherry says, oh, that was the one I answered on the stream before, on the last stream. There we go. Okay. So I wanted to touch on, again, I'm gonna revisit this because we talked about it last time on my last stream. It says it seems to me that a lot of people are going through some not so fun things right now. Obviously, it seems to have picked up, right? And like I said before, I think even if the lockdown and the COVID and the political presidential stuff wasn't here right now, we'd all still be going through the things that we're going through. But I think because of all those other things that I just mentioned, what we are going through amplifies the stress level that those other problems bring. But it's because we're blanketed by like national issues versus our own personal issues, right? So, and I was asked how I deal with it, and I kind of touched on it a little bit, and I spend time with myself, and I evaluate what I can do, and I don't trip on things that I can't control. I only think about the things that I can control. I think about the things that I can control right now. What can I control right now, right this minute, right now, to help out the situation? What can I do to help out the situation. And I think when it comes down to it, that's what works easiest for me. That's what works easiest in my world. Right? I that's it. And then you have to come to a point in time where you just accept what's going on. As far as what's in your life, I accept the situation that I'm in, and I am not my situation. I accept that I'm in it right now, but I also accept and I adopt the fact that it's not going to be forever. This too shall pass. It just sucks while we're in it, right? It just sucks while we're in it. So my advice on how to get through stuff like this, it depends on your personality, man. It depends. And it also depends on what you're going through. It also depends on the circumstances. There's a lot of different factors, but the number one thing that works for me at all times, no matter what, is knowing that I can only control what I can control. Everything else is white noise, man. Everything else is white noise. White noise. Don't dwell on your fucking situation. Excuse my language. Don't dwell on your situation. Don't dwell on what you can't do. Don't dwell on what you don't have. Think about the things that you do have. Focus on what you can do. Focus on what you can change. That's what I do. That's what I do. to answer that question. I hope that answered the question there. Next question. Biggs, talk about the American Idol experience. So some of y'all, probably most everybody who is watching, either watching this on YouTube later or watching this live, there's only really probably a handful of people right now that are watching this that know I was on American Idol. Okay. And even, probably anybody watching right this minute didn't know that. Like right this minute, nobody knew that. It was a long time ago, the year that Jordan Sparks won. I'm very happy with myself. I did. To me, it was a dare. It wasn't something I went into saying, "Oh, I'm going to be a music star" or anything like that. I've been singing since I was 6 years old. It's what I love to do. I love it. I just love music. I love music. Anybody who knows me knows that. And so, but it's not just music that I love. It's not like I used to say that some people, they listen to music, but then there's others who hear music. So that's a difference. There's a difference there. There's a great saying that I just seen the other night that Bob Marley said. He goes, when it rains, some people get wet and other people feel the rain. I love that. I love that. It's the same thing with music. I feel it. I hear it. I don't just listen to music. I hear it and I feel it. Music is a feeling. It's an emotional thing, right? Yeah. So anyway, I did the American Idol on a dare. Somebody dared me to do it, and so I did. I went, drove up to Seattle, passed the first audition, went to Seattle again a couple weeks ago, did all that. Made it into the top 50, got voted off. That's all she wrote. And then, they recorded the show and all this other stuff. My main takeaway is, it is a show, y'all. It is a quote unquote reality show. And yes, there have been some awesome stars that have came out of American Idol. Kelly Clarkson, what's her name? Carrie Underwood. Phenomenal. Not necessarily my genre of music, She's a phenomenal singer. Phenomenal. Kelly Clarkson, phenomenal. But after I only watched it maybe, I think Jordan Sparks, I think that was the last year I actually watched American Idol. I just don't watch it. And then The Voice came along, and that's a discussion for a whole different time. That was quite an experience, and that's an experience that definitely I turned a negative into a positive. How about that? That's what I did. So yeah, that's that American Idol thing. Another question from Phil. Why don't you like reality TV? It's not that I don't like it, Phil. It's not that I don't like reality TV, man. I mean, I got sucked up into it too back in the day. There used to be a show on MTV. It was called Real World, right? Many of y'all remember the Real World, right? And after the Real World came what? Road Rules. So basically like the Real World, but on the road. I got hooked into it. I got hooked on it because it was new, like newer. Reality TV really didn't have a whole lot, right? And then I got sucked into like Duck Dynasty, that quote unquote reality show. Even though a lot of it is not reality, y'all. A lot of it's scripted. But I refuse to watch Love and Hip Hop in Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop here or the Desperate Housewives of the people who live behind 7-Eleven. Like, I don't watch those shows. Those shows to me, like if you watch them, awesome. Not dogging you, not judging you. Not for me. Those shows are just not for me. It's a waste of time. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I don't care. It doesn't, like, stuff like that doesn't. The last one that just took the world over, went crazy, was The Lion King. Not The Lion King. What is it? Tiger King. I haven't watched one episode of Tiger King. I don't know. When people are talking about the guy, I don't know who the guy is. I don't know who the girl is. Some chick, I guess, murdered somebody. I don't know. Or maybe the guy killed some girl. I don't know the whole story because I have better things to do than to watch that. Like, and again, if that's your jam and that's your show, obviously it worked. Tons of people watched it. So obviously people loved it. Obviously. Me though, never watched an episode, so I can't even speak on it, to be honest. Honey Boo Boo or whatever, never watched it. Can't speak on it. But these shows, there's tons of them, guys. There's tons of them. Tons of them. Who's the dad and the brothers that ran the motorcycle shop? There's that one. There was Pawn Stars, that obviously the name is a play on porn stars. Like, I get it, artistic and everything. That's, whatever. I just never, because reality shows necessarily aren't reality, right? It's the same argument that I have for the question that I answered on the other stream. Do I feel that social media and the world puts pressure on men and women to look a certain way? No, I don't think it puts pressure on anybody. We are the ones that put pressure on ourselves to look a certain way. Which I don't scroll, but if I scrolled through Instagram, right, and I seen some dude who works out and he has like this physique that all the girls want, like if I ran across like Boris Kodjoe, or if I ran across like Boris Kodjoe or who's the other dude, man, that females go gaga over? Boris Kodjoe, and I'm going to be yelling at myself when I watch this later when I go to edit this. But so guys that look like Boris Kodjoe, females go gaga over, right? Now, if I'm going through Boris Kajo's Instagram and I'm just scrolling, does that put pressure on me to want to look like that dude so I can get that attention too? No, but that's my choice. That's up to me. Instagram doesn't put any pressure on me. Society doesn't put pressure on me to want to look like this dude, because that's in me. That's my head. That's me. But I do have quite a few female friends that are like, oh, the pressures of society make me feel this way. And it's like, I agree. And I'm not saying that's not true. That might be your truth. But what I'm saying is it really society that's putting pressure on you? Or is it you putting pressure on yourself and your own insecurity because you don't look like that Instagram model chick who probably in real life isn't that happy anyway? Okay? So, enough. Just in my opinion, it does not put any kind of pressure on me to look or want to be a certain way. Like if you want to start working out to be healthy, work out to be healthy. Don't work out and try to get looking a certain way to try to appease other people or try to get these likes and these follows and I have 2 million followers and what does that mean? Like we live in a world where depending on how many followers you have depends on your credibility, depends on your character, because you have 2 million followers. Like, okay, I guess. I mean, if that's how you want to handle it, or if that's how you want to live your life, live your best life. But if your best life is to try and appease other people, you're going to be miserable because you're always going to fall short. The only person you should really want to please is yourself. The reason why I say that is because when you're happy with yourself, that energy goes out and you're able to help others. You're able to help others. Now I know there's people out there that are going to be like, well, I help people anyway, and I don't really feel that great about myself, but I still help people. That's awesome too. But how much better could you help people if you felt better about yourself as well? I'm not saying that that's the case. All I'm saying is just imagine it. That's all I'm saying. Just imagine. Just imagine. Right? So, no, I don't think Instagram and Facebook and all these, I don't think the world puts pressure on us to look a certain way. Now, playing devil's advocate, there might be females out there to say, well, how come everywhere I look, I see posters of girls that look like this? And on commercials, I see girls that look like this. And they don't have girls that look like this. They don't have girls that look like that. What difference does it make what kind of girls they have, though? That's my point. Go make your own commercials. Go do your own thing. I've seen plenty of thick girls in commercials. I've seen plenty of super skinny girls in commercials too, because it goes both ways, right? You have to be comfortable with you. Once you're comfortable with you, everything else on the outside is white noise, man, when it comes to negativity. And if you can't handle it and you really think that Instagram and Facebook and all this shit adds pressure to you, then stop going on it. Like, you're just feeding your own misery. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? If this chick who's always posing pictures of her ass, even though the little caption might say, oh, I got new shoes today, but you see this much of her shoe and the rest of it is just ass. You know how they stand. You know what I'm talking about? They got their body contorted all like this, so it's just their ass they want to show off. Not those new, not the new stretchy pants, not the new hairdo, not the anything. You guys got to understand, it's just marketing. It's marketing. It's marketing. And if you really want to get down to it, there's so many people in this world and men, because I'm part of I'm part of this gender. There's a lot of sick dudes in the world that only follow certain women's pages because they're either in lingerie or they're showing off all their goods or whatever, which, hey, make your money, girl. If you making money, OnlyFans or fans only or whatever the hell that is, which most females have nowadays because times are hard and they know that there's creepos out there that will pay $10 a month. Look, guys, it's very simple, right? Let's say you get 50 Joe Schmoes that subscribe to your channel for $10 a month to watch you dance around in lingerie. Whatever. Make your money. Make your money. I'm not against people making money. What irritates me is the dudes that sign up for that. And I'm not talking about friends that just want to support their friend for what they do. I'm talking about the creepo dudes that are just at home, would never in real life even think about coming up and talking to any of these females that they actually follow. But yet, I'm going to give this chick I don't even know $10 a month because she looks good in this little halter top. Like, for real? Hey, handle your business. I'm not judging. If that's what you want to do, do what you want to do. I'm just saying, it's not for me. That's all I'm saying. It's just not for me. So, and again, I'm not judging people who have OnlyFans or fans only. And when fans only started, it wasn't necessarily about females walking around half naked or showing off whatever it is they're showing off. There are some OnlyFans that just do music. They get on there and they do live performances. There's people on there that do exactly what I'm doing right now. There's people that get up. It's not just for people to closet stock these females, right? And it's probably the same way with guys too. There's probably guys that have OnlyFans that get on there and do whatever, right? And there's females that are just like, oh, I'm gonna pay a subscription to watch this dude. I think there's a higher percentage the other way though. That's just my opinion. It's like, never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it. All I'm saying is, if you feel pressure by something, if something is making you feel bad because of the way you look, 9 times out of 10, it's not that thing that's making you feel bad. It's not that thing's fault. Look within yourself and find out why that thing is making you feel that way. Why? Is it because the person that you're looking at is in shape and you want to be in shape as well, but maybe don't have the willpower or don't have the drive to be disciplined enough to get like that? Is that what it is? Probably. And that's not being insensitive. That's just the facts. It's just the facts. It's the facts. It's the facts. I don't think anything puts pressure on anybody. We are the ones that put pressure on ourselves. And I know this stream is probably going to piss some people off. It is what it is. Because it comes from good intentions, right? For people that know me, know it comes from good intentions. So this isn't a bitch fest. This isn't a judgment fest. I want everybody to do what they want to do. Do what you want to do. If you have an Only's fan or fans only, I don't know which one it is, but if you have one and you're making money, get yo money. I'm never against people getting money. It's legal. As long as you're not doing illegal shit, make your money. And if you're somebody who pays for these OnlyFans or fans only that aren't friends that are supporting the channel, come on, man, just be honest. Just be honest. You like watching females walk around in lingerie. I get it. What dude doesn't like to do that to a point? To a point. Unless you got a girl then watch her walk around in lingerie. And if she doesn't like lingerie and that's something that you're into, that seems to be a discussion that y'all need to have. Speaking of discussions, communication, y'all, in relationships is down the drain. The right way to communicate, not belittling each other, not causing more drama than there already is. Woo! I can go on for hours and hours about that. And people who know me know I could, but I'm not. I digress. I just wanted to get on here real quick, spread some love, spread some some positive vibes. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to succeed in life. I don't care what it's at. I don't care what it's at. I just want people to succeed. And if succeeding for you is all these things, cool. Succeed, man. Succeed, please. I want you to. I want you to succeed. So out of the seriousness, we're going back into the newsroom. Boom. So we're going back into the newsroom. Again, just so you guys know, I'm D Johnson. The D Podcast Experience up there in the corner is the emblem. Look for it on Twitch TV. Okay? Look for it. My followers right now, I got to upgrade that because I think my followers went from 74 to 80, which doesn't matter to me. The only reason I like that number to get higher and higher is the outreach of people. The outreach of people to let them know, hey, these local places are out here, or to let them know, hey, we're all going through something. We're all struggling right now. We're nobody is not going through something right now. I know that's a double negative, but I'm just saying, you're not alone. You're not alone at all. Not one bit. That's all I'm saying. So the more people that are together, the more like-minded people, we all can feed each other. We all can pour into each other's energy cups. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, it's hard to drink out of your own cup when there's not a lot in it because you're pouring it into other people's cups so they can drink. But as a human being, I do feel that that's what we're supposed to do, is help people out. You know? No worries, Mom. I see you. I see you. Mom says, late coming in, got busy and didn't see the link until now. I wanted to hear all the shout outs. Thank you for doing that, Dwayne. No worries. No worries. I took care of it earlier. Went into the Donut Nook. Went into all of them. All of the ones that I got sent. PJ's Cups and stuff. Benny's Pizza. Of course, Tommy O's. I went into all of them. Thank you for sending that in. No worries on being late or anything like that. I didn't really make a big fuss about it and post anything anywhere. I just wanted to kind of go live real quick and just stream and just kind of get this out, what's in my brain. So yeah, I definitely feel a lot better. Only because, like I said, man, we all deal with adversity differently, right? We all deal with going through stuff differently than the next person. And how I do it is, like I said, I internalize it. I focus on things that I can control right now, not things that I can't control. I don't focus on rehashing everything every single day and dealing with that. What I do, what can I do about the situation right now at this point in time? And I do that. That's what I do. I sit with myself and I figure it out and then I execute. But that's just how I deal with it. Like I said earlier as well, we all have support groups. And if you don't have a support group, I suggest you find one because everybody needs one. Everybody. I don't care how mentally strong you are. I'm a very mentally strong person, y'all. Super mentally strong person. But that doesn't mean I don't need a support system. That doesn't mean that you don't want to know that at least people have your back, man. They're supporting you. They want you to do good. I want everybody to do good. I want everybody to do good. That's why I do advertise for my boy Biggs and his and Funk Shop and all that kind of stuff, because I want him to succeed. That's why I do advertise for these places. I do advertise for anything that either I know personally or I'm associated with or whatever. I want everybody to do good, because when one person does good, we all do good. It's like a network, right? And no one likes to feel alone. Who wants to feel alone? Nobody. So Mom says, good for you. Placing blame on the shutdowns does not help any business. Absolutely. Supporting them is the only thing that will help them get through this. 1,000%. 1,000%. And when I got up this morning and I got a message from my buddy whose business shut down in Seattle, it was just like the last straw for me, man. It's just the last straw for me, because so many people put their heart and souls and all their money into their business, and to have it shut down at no fault of their own, that's devastating, man. It's different if you made some messed up mistakes and you invested wrong and, your company goes under. That's on you. But when it's out of your hands and you've done nothing wrong, that right there is heartbreaking. It is. And it's real right now. It's super real right now. But if we can support these other businesses that are open, that are doing takeout, that are doing delivery, that are doing, it's not just the restaurant you're helping the delivery drivers, you're helping people stay employed. It's not just the owners that are struggling, it's the employees. A lot of staff have been cut in half. There's a lot of owners that are working at their own places where before they didn't, because they had employees. Guys, we got to make sure that we support each other. We have to support each other. It's the only way we're going to make it through. That's it. It's the only way. You have to love thy neighbor, right? Love thy neighbor. I love that saying, by the way. Anyway, no worries, Mom. I'm actually getting ready to click the stream off. I just wanted to get on here for just an hour, something quick, a little bit over an hour, just to kind of, for one, I needed to, because this is therapy for me as well. But for two, I also wanted to get this out there for all the local businesses that are wanting or needing help. We have got to help our folks, man. We got to help. If you live in a community, especially smaller communities, if you live in a small community, you guys already know about local support. If you live in a bigger community, like in a bigger city, find your local places that are struggling right now and go. I mean, even if it's takeout, get you and 5 of your friends, go there, get takeout. Give them your attention a little bit, guys. They're staying open for us along with themselves. But a lot of these local places, this is their dream. This is what they put money into. This is what they do. And we can't turn our backs on them now. So other than that, y'all, you guys already know how I feel. You got to love yourself so we can love others. Mom, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. Thank you to everybody on YouTube who's continued to support me, sharing the videos, liking the videos, subscribing and all that kind of stuff, guys. Keep sharing them. Keep subscribing. Keep doing what you guys do. Most importantly, stay smiling. Stay smiling. Keep your head up. We're all going to be okay. We just got to band together, hunker down, and whatever happens, happens. Come what may, we're going to survive, guys. We're going to survive. We're going to survive. I know sometimes it's hard to see that little shining light at the end of the tunnel or whatever, but it's there. It's there. That light, it's the fastest thing that travels that we know is the speed of light. The light's coming, guys. It'll be here before you know it. Hopefully sooner than later. But if not, guess what? We got each other. Get your support system together. Keep your head up. Stay positive. Only worry about what you can control. Don't worry about what you can't control. And you guys are going to be okay. I promise you that. Other than that, guys, I'm out. Once again, love yourself so we can love others. Peace.